Yo, anytime I try to escape this whole Drake debacle, it just keeps getting better and better. We're now seeing the true bitterness of Drake, and after this Kendrick and Drake beef, Drake continues to show us why he's a crybaby little bitch. Despite still being the most streamed artist and having the highest grossing hip hop tour of all time with It's All a Blur that ended back in April. That hasn't helped Drake's ego because he's become the laughing stock of hip hop. I mean, no one takes this dude serious. He's spiraling just like Kendrick said. He dropped the video for No Face and absolutely no one cared. It's been a couple of weeks and the video is barely touching 200,000 on YouTube. While Drake showcases a tough guy in this video, somebody help Drake because this dude is having an identity crisis. All I saw was a sensitive guy trying to be tough. Drake is a sensitive gangster. This guy's a gangster? His real name's Aubrey. Dude's really a child who kicks and screams when things don't go his way. Kinda like the rest of his old label mates. Lil Wayne, Nicki, Birdman, what a bunch of clowns. Drake is really mad. He pulled up on Demar Derozan like Birdman pulled up on the Breakfast Club. Because if we remember, Birdman created a viral moment with this failed attempt to intimidate the Breakfast Club. What did Birdman do? He did absolutely nothing. Same as Drake, he took a page right out of Birdman's book, creating a viral moment.
Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
Just like people were laughing at Birdman, we're laughing at Drake also. Dude thought that he could come to a Toronto vs Sacramento game and intimidate Demar Derozan. Come on now, I don't think that's the job of a global ambassador, Drake. Just imagine Drake trying to scare you. I know, you laughed a little bit, right? Demar Derozan wasn't fazed not one bit by dude. Dude was working, and then this clown took it upon himself to be a commentator and do what sassy Drake does.
If you ever put a DeRozan banner up, I'll go up there and pull it down myself. That's the answer to your question.
See, I don't think this coward learned his lesson about trolling, which is why that Kendrick win was such a great victory. When Demar was asked about it at the press conference, he said that's a long way up, Drake, good luck. He forgot to say it's a long way down too, shit, play if you want to. But Drake was serious when he had the audacity to talk under his breath calling Demar a pussy. What a sucker. And as he was walking away, and you got this damn clown Chubbs egging shit on, don't you get me started on this fool. Psych!
Get him.
Boy, you look like ain't fresh. Ain't fresh, dude. Difference is we know who he is. Homie stole his whole swag.
He copied my whole flow.
Get him.
You gonna make a nigga bring back Puff. Let me see if Chubbs really crashed something. That boy's on the sideline with Drake's hand-me-downs on.
Get him.
They tell me Chubbs the only one to get your hand-me-down. But it's safe to say you won't see Drake at any BET awards anytime soon because they gave Kendrick Lamar 8 awards, including Song of the Year for Not Like Us. Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone go hand him a Grammy right now. Those lyrics didn't age well because, well, that's what they did because Kendrick is nominated for 5 Grammys. Everyone is laughing at Drake's L. Drake is taking notes and it isn't funny to him. He's on that next nigga that laugh type of time. Drake's new music hasn't been doing great by Drake's standards. There was a time where when Drake dropped music, you paid attention, even if you didn't want to because everybody else was talking about it, even if it was being overhyped. We're seeing a time in Drake's career where if his music doesn't perform great, post Kendrick Lamar beef, his elimination will go down as being Ja Ruled. When big events like Kendrick and Drake beef end, we get to witness the aftermath of the mess and the cleanup, which is always a pivotal part like many memorable legendary beef like 50 Cent and Ja Rule and Nas and Jay-Z. Those beefs are a never-ending debate. And while there seems to be so many dumbass takes on Kendrick and Drake beefing, hip-hop fans can't seem to get enough of it. However, Drake's career may have reached a point where his hype may have died down. Now is the time where he has to prove he's still the top artist. And while Drake is trying to thug it out, Lil Wayne is out here crying it out. Now somebody come get this nigga because he's getting on everybody's nerves. Lil Wayne has been bitching and crying because he can't go outside and play with the big kids. Lil Wayne is a legend, but he's out here looking bad. Wayne was upset because he didn't get asked to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show and he just won't let it go. At Louisiana Fest, Wayne addressed the crowd saying that he worked hard for that spot at the Super Bowl and it was just ripped away from him.
I want to be on stage for the Super Bowl one day in front of my mom. And I worked my ass off to get that position and it was ripped away from me. But this moment right here, they can't take that, man. They can't take that from me.
Hold up, dog. Did I miss something? How can they take something away from you that you never had? You aren't entitled to perform at the Super Bowl. To say it was taken away from you is misleading. You were obviously talking about Jay-Z in that speech. You know how I know it's BS? They weren't even considering him for the Super Bowl. He said it himself.
Super Bowl is in New Orleans I think it's in 2025 or something like
he
that.
doing it.
I'm not sure. I'm not
Wayne,
sure.
come on, man. Say
I'm
it,
not
Wayne.
sure
You
what
gotta
shit.
say
No,
it,
I
Wayne.
don't. They know. I will not lie to you. I have not got a call.
Hey, Jay,
like
but I'm
that,
camera
so-
folk, Jay.
But we all praying. You know, we praying. We keeping our fingers crossed. I'm working hard. I'm gonna make sure this next album and everything I do is killer.
It's safe to say the NFL got tired of Lil Wayne whining, and they did something they didn't have to do. And they let him join the NFL Game Day morning as a weekly guest every Sunday for the rest of the season. Hey, you see how far you can get when you cry like a bitch? I mean, just look at Drake and Wayne. These have been the biggest crybaby rappers this year. And maybe Drake is getting into character because he has an R&B album dropping with Party Next Door soon. While a lot of Drake's moves have been questionable after his loss to Kendrick, it left Drake a short window to give fans what they wanted, but he failed to deliver, and people are starting not to care. But with this collaboration album with Party Next Door, it's vital for him that this album is received well. I'll tell you one thing though, Drake and Kendrick may have problems, but Glorilla has a man problem. Check that video out down below. But yo, if you like hip hop and pop culture content, consider subscribing and check out the channel. And I'm out. Peace.